Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Three is we do in this region as well.
So, Koshik started the, I think he went Raptors into enemy blue, and now he's looking for a gank down into bottom lane as Lehens might be in a little bit of trouble. The Q has landed, and even if he flashes away, there is no escape and a very nice path and first blood. And saying that, okay, well, Piosik's going to be on the bottom side of the map. This does give up the first set of grubs, but
some stacks there, and she's not farming anyways, so she doesn't care. They just simply come back down to lane. They're able to acquire this dragon as well, and essentially Deft can now be the support in terms of his behavior, and actually extremely well if he's left alone because of his root. Really difficult to dive him.
Well, that wasn't the angle you wanted to take, Deft. He's in a lot of trouble, and now he is dead. Piosik not able to help him out, and maybe just assuming that they could turn some. Yeah.
While Nautilus can stay down there by himself and he's not going to be super vulnerable under a turret, Asena alone, far away from her Nautilus, not going to be the case. Okay.
Looking for a play. Canyon is right here. The flash comes in, but you're not getting away from this one, as a couple more autos should do it. One more, and there it is. Chovy will pick up the kill. Just like a very strong Lee Sin ward, because he can oftentimes jump the Dragon Pit. So you just know that you have coverage of that, and they spot him as now trying to get in onto Deft, who's only level 5. It's a massive amount of burst damage does come in. Piosik's still trying to make a play, does kick in Lehens. The hook comes in, the Nautilus ult as well, and they do take him down. Deft might be traded back. Very nice flash from Pace to get away, as Q is going to land. Culling comes out, and Piosik will not give up on this one. A double kill goes to Piosik's Lee Sin.
I mean, it starts off pretty good for Gen.G. Paze does a great amount of damage.
Kind of insane what you can do.
You can duel Canyon in every scenario now as Canyon.
Okay, that was a choice you could make. The hook comes in, he's dead. As everybody seems to be sleeping after the Lunar New Year, some questionable mistakes is now Perfect TPing in as Lehens is going to go down as well. Here comes Keen trying to get it for the team once again. We've seen this before. This time on the Udyr, he's going to slap a bunch of people, but just pushing away Deft, pushing away BDD, but the seismic shove comes in, and that might be the end of his reign of terror on the Udyr, as KT will pick up the team fight win.
And Chovy faster and then impact the play, and these early skirmishes should not be going the way of KT. The Senna's not online yet. The Lucian is at one of his biggest power points here in these types of fights. They will secure the dragon to make it 1-1. It's Mountain Soul to come
over this Rift Herald. Bit of a 5v5 setup as Gen.G will respect the positioning for now. Canyon getting pretty low as in they go. The rocks are on the ground. Perfect sets it up onto the Xin Zhao as Chovy just trying to kite this one back, but Beryl is just so damn tanky as now Piosik jumps into 5 people, doesn't give a damn, and look at Perfect, he's full health at the same time as everybody on the side of Gen.G is just way too low, and eventually they will get kited out of this river and escorted to their dooms as Keen on the Udyr is just never going to go down somehow. And he will be able to walk it off because I guess he's just Udyr as well. So Gen.G with this maneuver on the map trying to get a lot of value. You see Beryl and Perfect just trying to stop them from doing it and keep them out of the mid lane. So that KT can trade this turret back at least, which they should be able to. Keen is trying to run in a straight line at Asena. Won't be going down anytime soon, but also won't be of great effect as this turret is going to go down.
And they don't get the Herald. So, what looks like a great play initially here from Chovy, KT just had positional advantage there, turns into KT quickly realizing, let's hard push mid. This team doesn't have engage, and Gen.G, their comp has a Xin Zhao, it has a Udyr, like there are ways to come in. Obviously, Chovy could try to go in for a big scoop, but it's Emilio's support angle here, so Gen.G kind of have to go, well, they're taking our turret, and then they will be able to have better prio and wrap around and push towards the Herald if we try to start that off. So they retreat, they lose the turret anyways a little bit. And I think that my biggest viewpoint of who's going to win this game, I'm leaning towards KT because they just play more confidently. They played around their comp's win conditions. Gen.G been a bit timid at times. Talia Wall, too late.
Yeah, not gonna. Oh, he knocks him back over the wall as Canyon just gonna ult and dash on in. Doesn't care at all as Beryl is so incredibly tanky. They do take him out though. As the kick from Pyosik is massive as he's able to turn this fight around. And now Lahenz and Canyon and everybody trying to flash away and get the hell out of there. As Pyosik with the Warthog and Q. He's looking for more as he immediately goes down. But
Canyon too.
will bait Canyon into this fight and give them the 2-for-1 in that trade. Pyosik very happy with that play.
Without
It at 23 minutes. If they full committed to it, sure, they could get it. But KT had some trinkets and stuff to spot them coming in. And I think that both these teams really want to fight over these Mountain Drakes based on what we've seen. Nice hook is going to land. The Q is in there as well, but Canyon going to knock in Beryl as he is just so incredibly tanky once again. But the kick is big from Pyosik. Gets over the wall, but this time he will be punished by Pays as he will be taken down. Perfect now has to hop away, and this time Gen.G will take the small lead after the fight.
There's just so many different There's a TP from Keen to try to flank.
Yeah, might be able to get something here. Canyon can't really dash over the wall, but surely Toby can as he gets over multiple walls, and they will be able to take out one. Perfect on the Cassante. Doesn't look like he's going to go down, but Deft will be escorted out of this one. TP is coming in as Deft is in a bit of trouble. I mean, the Sudir does negative damage, actually, to the Senna, which is kind of insane. And now Keen has gone way too far. Can they kill the Udyr is the question. I think with 4 guys they can. As the knockup comes in, and that'll be the end of Keen, who severely overextends.
Information here for Gen.G, and okay, this ward, or rather this scanner, the Scrying Bloom, is actually going to see them, but they're so far away. Chovy does not have ultimate here. BDD could just wall them off. This is a tough contest from Gen.G, and they walk away from the Dragon to try for it.
Yeah, I mean, the damage on the Sparrow, though, is so slow, and they have vision of the pit at the moment, so Canyon could look for the flip, as it really just is a flip unless Pyosik can get the kick. He gets the kick and the blast cone to get him away from the Baron pit, and the control that KT have over that pit was insane. As Lahenz now, he's going to have to walk back. Not in a great spot here, though. Comes in a Canyon, dashes over the rocks as the fighting never ends. The Nautilus Stealth comes out, zones them out perfectly. BDD with another huge seismic shove to take out his counterpart in Jovi, and Keen will be left to the wolves here as KT, they get the Baron and they win the fight.
KT just plays these close games against Gen.G. They just do it. It just seems like every single makes an incredible play to push Canyon away. Blast cones his way back in. I mean, that's what Lee Sin's mobility can do for you in general. You might have been able to get back to the pit some other way, but it looked really cool. Roll. Very little opportunity here for Gen.G to try to claw the way back in. The Lucian also past his prime in this game in a lot of ways.
And Canyon's getting caught here as well, but Pyosik takes a massive amount of damage. Pays is like a laser turret right now back there. As Jovi looking again, but he's going to get knocked back. Only hits the Nautilus, and he goes down, as Jovi will not be able to do much in this fight now. Pays as well getting zoned away by the superior range of the Senna. Deft is able to poke him down as BDD. He wanted that kill, and he will have it. And now Canyon and the boys will be totally wiped up. It's only Keen and Lahenz left. As KT, once again, a big fight. They get another Dragon as well. To even get into the pit. And that's because KT's turn is just so strong. As once again, Pays, look at this damage. I mean, what the hell is he going to do? On the Lee Sin, he just has to run away.
Toby's like killing Raptors right now because there's nothing he can do. He's on a flank angle. He's got Flash and Emperor's Divide. Maybe he was hoping to cut the team in half, but now he's under threat.
Oh, God. The Flash ult, the hook comes in, and Toby, it doesn't matter. Oh, the seismic shove is perfect on the predict, as Toby is pretty low. He does stay alive, as the damage from Pace is just not quite enough, as he's totally zoned away, and KT looks like they may have done it. Bunch of roots coming out here from Beryl, as Keen is once again unkillable, but eventually will go down. TP in the mid as KT look for their victory lap.
He's, there's no good way to run from this one.
Yeah.
He's down. That's the ace. That's the game, Valdez. KT showing up big. Spent a lot of time talking about the wacky early game, but KT were definitely the winners of that. They were able to get through that Lucian big spike in the mid game, and then this Senna truly came online. And Pyosik, the man is possessed today. We'll see if he can keep up the form in game 2, but if you're a KT fan, you are loving this first game.
Absolutely. GG is Pyosik and Perfect already out of their seats.
Oh, the fight is just done, right? Yeah. So I think there is definitely elements to what he could do in a team fight with Viego that's different than what a Lee Sin can do, but the Lee Sin is going to be more impact early. And if Gen.G tightens up the gameplay, I think this is arguably
see every day. That was a bit over a year ago, as here is Canyon in the bottom lane looking for a
dive.
dive. Can this work out? There's full sums available. Deft is going to flash and get knocked up anyway, but the damage is getting into Pays, and the dive, it fails entirely, as First Blood will go over to Beryl.
And this is one of the reasons right here that we talk about a lot, but you very rarely see. You know, we haven't really focused on it all this game, is Keen having the counter matchup, obviously, into the Cassante, but even he has been kind of pushed into his turret for a lot of this game. There's nothing happening up here top side, and it has been discussed to death, and even, you know, there's been debates about it where it won, as Dragon has been
16, 14-ish. And as you mentioned, this top lane isn't looking any better for Keen, as he is going to throw out the needles here, but he's taking so much damage. Canyon coming on in, giving them a chance, but guess who's here? It's Pilsik, and Perfect is unkillable. The knockup comes in, and the flash stun is good enough, and Canyon does have his flash, doesn't even bother, as he is just going to accept his fate, and the jungle gap continues to widen as Pilsik, he's looking for more. He's got a couple of ults to go in. That's the stun, and Pilsik will pick up another.
Oh! This! Or if Gen.G hesitated or tried to cover Keen there, Beryl has teleport, right? And he could actually make a play on either side of the rift. He can come over, and obviously BDD had TP as well, and maybe he ults a Karma, but this was not just a 100% all in on top side. I mean, it was obviously eventually, but they didn't have to play it that way. They had so many options, and could have even teleported the Nautilus top side if Keen tried to hold and defend up there. So they guaranteed those on a Viego.
They got 9 plates, they got 2 turrets, and they got pretty much all the void buffs. They are going to get a Rift Herald on top of it, just to throw in.
Like, I think we've learned that much so far.
Well, that was interesting, but Deft is here, and I think that's enough damage as Keen, very life-stealable himself, as Perfect trying to put an end to this Gwen. Can't quite do it. The movement from Keen is insane, and now Deft having to flash away just to try to salvage.
Be left alone here to weak side this. I don't think he survives this one, to be honest. This time, I think it might be a little bit too much to ask of a Nautilus alone, but he's clearing the wave.
He's going to clear the wave.
And you know what?
Ult comes in, Aftershock, and he's pretty tanky, but there's 4 people there, so yeah. Probably should not have called bait. It was all a bait, Wolf. Beryl is a genius.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, they are going to get this mid turret.
I mean, there's not much Gen.G can do except try to get topside turret with that TP. They were never going to win the dragon fight. And, you know, Beryl is an added bonus. But yeah, I mean, there's just too much bottom side control for KT. And
nice driving.
Yeah.
Extra damage.
Big Raptor! Big Raptor alert!
You know, it gets him to the Raptors sooner than it would have.
That's efficient pathing.
Yeah. And this will actually charge if nobody deals with it. Guys?
Nautilus just stands in your ultimate and stops you from farming.
Yeah, Frozen Heart, pretty good item. Beryl, I don't know about this one. I think, you know, tanking up the culling was fun and nice, but he is going to flash and, okay. Wait! Drag does come in. Wait! Oh, he lives! It was all made! The 3,000 IQ play from Beryl as he brings him down the lane, and now you don't have your jungler.
Beryl just looked Canyon in the...
God.
Oh! On Valentine's Day! He took his heart. He took his heart away. Canyon is dead. That's a Baron call. That just happened.
No smite. You have amazingly tanky members. Incredible sustain. Beryl can just sit in the front. Has some MR against the, by the way, double AP. They are looking to peel off of this one a little bit as the hook does come in. And Beryl says, no, we're going for it. There's the sweep. And that is going to be a kill already onto Toby. Keen getting super low, and the resets are coming in. And Gen.G are not long for this world. Pays getting run down by the Cassante, and he will get reset as well. That's going to be a bunch going the way of Pilsik, and pretty much an ace going into the hands of KT.
Looks like we got an upset on our hands tonight, Valdez. Beryl just with one big, but basically the whole time it looked like, when you watch replay, it kind of looks like it was intentional, doesn't it? If you want to like put that spin on it, but it's a game-winning play, quote unquote, as Gen.G tried to punish him and fail, and now I mean this Baron just opens up the whole base, and you are now this far behind, almost 10,000 gold here, at 24 minutes in the game, Senna's starting to scale up. Leandres is here for BD because he's not a Lich Bane builder. He's one of the OG Azirs, he knows. And
Hey, you got Azir Senna, you're outranging the entire comp. There's no real angle for Gen.G to engage. For Jarvan to press his buttons, he's been kind of useless all game long after the dive, and after Pyosik got such a massive lead, and see Keen, he's trying to do something, trying to just run at them, trying to take down Beryl, and this time he will, as he says, I've got the damage, and they will be able to push them back. KT, though, still with a massive push here. They take down 2 inhibitor turrets.
from BDD, or it's actually from Beryl.
There's a Emilio out of place, and yes, Beryl is like, I heard you were talking about POG. Here I am. I'm trying to get myself a little one. Nice double knockup from Perfect here. They're just trying to put the cherry on top at this point, as even Keen, I mean, he can't really do much damage to anyone. Perfect is getting pretty low, as the Sentinel does come out a little bit late, but it's fine. They take out Keen, as now Pyosik is Keen. And he's like, well, I've got some damage too. Ulting on in, this guy just doesn't care, as he goes way too far. He's getting very excited at this point in the game.
It was a nice appeal for POG, but it's not going to get it. Nice try. It was a good
Fortunately, now
attempt.
Beryl has POG vote. Yeah.
Yeah. Barrel's look, it might be a 12er after that one. POG damage when people are on top of her, but otherwise, because of the range issue, if she's not on top of people, she can't really be relevant, and she's not very good in this draft, I feel. Would Rumble have been better? Maybe. Is Gen.G, where are you going?
Okay, they're trying to trap him here. Perfect is actually invulnerable, as they're going to scoop him, and there goes Chovy. No more Karma. Beryl, he's got a Karma on his team now, and he's going to get a nice little shield. And that might just be enough, as over the top goes Pyosik, as he's looking for 8 kills in this one. They will just press all their buttons, smack them with their wallets, and put an end to this game. KT Rolster, 2-0 upset tonight.
They're changing the meaning of the E word, Valdez. Are the KT fans excited? No. They look and they see excellence. That is what we saw in this game. Excellence from KT. Game 1, Game 2, back-to-back, a stomp over our, until this moment, undefeated 6-0 Gen.G. Now 6-1, and I don't know what happened.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.